Hi, my name is Ryan Hurd. I'm the founder of Caregiver Smart Solutions. And today we're going to talk about how to connect sensors to the system. Now, whether that's the original setup or whether you want to add more at a later date, this is how you do it. So stick around and here we go. Okay, so here we are. What we want to accomplish is connecting the different sensors, okay, to the kit. Now, I have a couple of caveats. Number one, you have to be close to the hub. Remember, you're going to be listening to this because it's going to be telling you things throughout the process. And number two, this process is the same for whether you're setting up a brand new kit. It's automatically going to bring you into this, or when if you wanted to add on something, let's say you put the core kit in and then later on you want to add the garage kit or maybe the basement kit, or maybe you want to add the stove or something different that you want to add at a later date. So I'm going to take it from there. So what we have to do is we first have to start with the app. Now, again, if you were onboarding originally, the process is going to take you right to the connections page. If you are adding a sensor after the fact, after you've already set up a kit, this is what you have to do. You're going to go to settings, right-hand corner. You're going to add a sensor. And this is where you can choose which sensor you want to connect. Excellent. Here's where the fun starts. What sensor would you like to set up? So we're going to go back to our box of goodies and we're going to select a sensor. So I'm going to start with a movement sensor. Why not? So one thing to look at, under the movement sensor, there is a little tag, and that is for the battery. And so the batteries don't die in transit. You're going to need a quarter, or a nickel actually works better. You're going to put it in here. You're going to open this little guy up. You're going to pull this little guy out. It's just a little plastic thing. I'm not sure if you can see it. There you go. Put your battery back in. Battery only fits one way. Put your little bottom back on. And you want to tighten it with the quarter or nickel until you hear a click. I'm not sure if you heard that, but now we're good to go. Keep your quarter. You're going to need your little tool. We're going to select.
Start configuration.
So now we're starting our configuration. I'm going to go back here so you can see me. So the blue light on the hub is flashing. Yes. Now we're going to take that little tool. See this little hole right here? You can also watch the video. The little hole here. Stick the little tool in, and we're going to push it until you see a blue LED. And you're also going to hear that. So that started blinking blue. That gave us a little ding-a-ling. Again, I'm going back to here. So when you hear that ding-a-ling, you're going to hit next. Did you hear the ding-a-ling? I heard the ding-a-ling. And again, the hub is updating the firmware.
End of configuration.
On this. Excellent. Said end of configuration. That one is always quicker. Going to hit next. Now, this is how you test it. You can see the video. Test sensor, and you move over it, just like I am. Boom. That was great. Now the movement sensors do take a minute or so to test. Next thing you have to do is you have to select what room. So in the top, if you select that, you can see you have a whole bunch of rooms, the typical rooms. bedroom, bathroom, dining room, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to select master bedroom. Okay. If you need any tips for mounting, it's all right here. Next. Great. So now this sensor is set up. So this sensor is for the master bedroom. Okay. You take this little backing off. You can just peel it off like with your nail. Whoop, and it comes. I don't have very long nails, but it just comes off. There's a sticky part underneath this. And you literally just stick it on the wall. I have some videos on suggestions of where to stick this. You want to make it as unobtrusive as possible, but it needs to sense the motion of your loved one. Sometimes you can put it over a door next to the molding. Make sure that you always retain access to the little hole. Once in a while, you'll have to re-identify it just in case maybe you lost power and it was out for a couple of days, or sometimes when you replace the battery, you still need to be able to get to this to replace the battery. So that is our first sensor that we put in the master bathroom. Let's pick another sensor. Let's go, since we did the bathroom, we're going to do the temperature humidity sensor. Unfortunately, it's not showing up very well on my computer, but you'll see it on the app. So we're going to select that sensor.
Start configuration.
Okay, my blue light is blinking. Okay, and again, we are going to we're going to undo this. We're going to take the little battery insulator out. We're going to put this back on. Make sure you close it until it clicks really. It's good. And just like in the video, we're going to push this in. You're going to see a little blue LED at the top, and you're going to listen for the hub to go ding-a-ling. There we go. There we go. Flash blue. We've got our ding-a-ling. Excellent. Show you the app again. We're going to hit next. Did you hear the ding-a-ling? We heard the ding-a-ling. Now again, the hub is updating the firmware on the sensor.
End of configuration.
There you go. It's much quicker for the sensor updates. Going to hit next. Again, where is this sensor going? Your choice is either the kitchen or the bathroom. Here we're going to keep it in the bathroom because that was the motion sensor we just did. Going to hit OK. If you need any tips are here. Again, it's the same thing. You're going to peel off the back. You're going to stick it. Usually I stick it next to the movement sensor. Keep them together. Going to hit next. Voila. 2 down. Let's see which one. Let's do the emergency button. Emergency buttons are
Start configuration.
Again, every time you select a sensor, you're telling the hub to, hey, get ready. We're going to ID a sensor. We're going to do it the exact same way. So the first thing that we want to do, we want to take our quarter or nickel, pop this out, take this out, make sure the battery's in. We're going to put the back on. Click it close. Now, one thing to note is the movement, the temperature, humidity, and the emergency button all use the same button. It is a CR2450. I don't know if you can actually see that. We suggest a Panasonic. We found that the Panasonic batteries tend to work the best, which means they last the longest. You can get them on Amazon pretty cheap, maybe $1 a battery, something like that. So again, you're going to close it. Yes, we're ready to move forward. You can see the little video in the app. You're going to take your tool and you're going to push it in. Now, the one issue with this being red, it's very hard to see the blue LED. So you're really going to listen to the hub. Stick it in. Okay, it's about 5 seconds. It's hard to see it because of the red. Gonna hit next. I heard the dingling. And let this update.
End of configuration.
Excellent. This is updated. You're gonna hit next. Again, what we're gonna test it. So let's say we go test, push it. It'll take a second. Let me go back. Yep, success. Great. We'll go back to this view so you can see it. Again, tips. Really, you want this close to where your loved one's going to be. Let's say it's in the living room. You're going to want it maybe on the table next to where your loved one sits. If it's in the bedroom, put it on the side or the credenza where mom lays. You can put it in the bathroom. You can put it in the kitchen. The kit does come with 3. You could pick up more if you want, whatever's important to you. So there we go. We've got that one. Gonna hit next. This is the chair button on the top. As I said, you can select where it goes. And you need that for a point of reference, so you know what it is. And you can always rename the sensors later on as well. So next, what are we going to do? We're going to do the door drawer.
Start configuration.
All righty. Let me get one of those sensors out. Now the door drawer sensor is a 2-part sensor. Back to this view. You have a magnet and you have the sensor side. Again, you have the little insulator. It's right there. To open this up, just put your finger on and turn. Whoop. It's going to make it come off. Now this is a smaller battery. This is the only battery that's different. It is, again, Panasonic is what we suggest. It's a 3-volt and it's a CR1632. Again, you can get them on Amazon. It's actually where I buy our batteries. Now, when you put it back together, you're gonna put negative side down, positive side goes in the cap. Pay attention to these 3 little arms, legs, whatever you want to call them. Try to line them up. And again, all you're going to do is put your thumb in and push. Thumb in and push. We're good to go. So now this guy is ready to be ID'd. We're going to hit yes. Again, follow this. Same thing. We're going to put it in the side here. You're going to look because that's where the LED is as well.
Accessory is connected.
Excellent. Next, did you hear the dingling? I heard the dingling. Now we're going to listen. This is updating.
End of configuration.
Excellent. Next. Now, let's test it. The way to test it is you're going to take the magnet and you're going to put the magnet on the side of the sensor that has a little indent. That's the sensing side. So, test sensor. Put it back and forth. Voila, success. Hopefully you can see that. It's working. Excellent. Where is this going? Again, select front door, medicine cabinet, back side door, and other door. We're gonna say it's the fridge, refrigerator, of course. Okay, if you need any tips, again, the tips are here. I do have a couple of videos that I shot for installing the specific sensors. So take a look at our YouTube channel. It'll give you a little more information specifically on whether it's connecting to a refrigerator or whether it's putting on a front door, a slider. Sometimes you want to put it on a storm door and not the front door. So I've got a bunch of great tips there. We're going to hit OK. We're going to hit next. And voila. Hopefully this is going to make your life just a little bit easier, a little less stressful, and give you a little more peace of mind. So as usual, From our family to yours, Caregiver Smart Solutions.